London, and in a swanky rented apartment overlooking the Thames, Erin Badina is getting ready to make her latest high-profile appearance.
Is it done yet?
3 years ago, Erin left Cowbridge in South Wales with £100 to her name, sleeping in the back of her car as she worked tirelessly for her big break. Now, she lives in a penthouse, drives a Range Rover and flaunts a 10k booty upgrade. And today, she's starring in a rap vid.
So we're just at the set of Chip's new video called Snap Snap, and I'm just going to be doing some modelling, and yeah, Chip's a friend of mine, so I don't normally do music videos, but I'm going to do this one. So yeah, it should be good.
Snap, snap, your love take picture. How you still don't get the picture? Girl, you live your life in a filter, but it's not every day Insta.
Erin's playing rap star Chip's love interest in a song about a girl who can't stop taking selfies. Which is spooky, as in real life, Erin's constantly uploading pictures of herself to Snapchat and Instagram. That's because she's a social influencer. With over 500,000 people following her every click, brands pay her to post pictures wearing their products. And the money is breathtaking.
Currently, I'm charging £850 per post, but literally every month that goes up, because as my followers go up and my exposure goes up, all these things, my price goes up. By the end of the year, it's going to be over £1,000 per post, and then next year, obviously, I'm looking at like 10 grand a post.
That might sound outlandish, but in Erin land, it's perfectly possible if she continues to be a magnet to followers and fashion houses.
If I'm posting regularly, then I'll go up by sometimes 1,000 a day if I'm posting a lot. If I'm not posting, I'll just go up probably 3,000 to 5,000 a week. But the more followers I get, the faster it grows, so it's kind of crazy right now.
For most mortals, 10k pics would be more than enough, but Renaissance woman Erin isn't normal. On top of being a social influencer and video star, she's also a billboard model and a businesswoman who earlier this year launched her own brand of eyelashes.
Within the first month, it turned into profit, so I was very surprised. I thought maybe second year or third year they say you go into profit. Right now it's successful, but I want it to be international everywhere. So it's not as successful as it needs to be, but it's definitely doing really well and I'm really happy with the process.
Going global is the next goal. So she's about to launch a new range and is getting a team together to make the vision a reality. Once upon a time, being in a rap video was a dream fulfilled. Now it's just a sideline for a mate. The dream never ends, it just moves on. You come in or what? What have the following got in common? Carlos Sainz, Sebastian Loeb, Tommy Mackinnon, Sebastian Ogier, Colin McRae. Well, they've all been World Rally Champion, and they're all men. In its 34-year history, there has never been a female champion. Surely it's time for a change. This is 24-year-old Jade Pavley from Colwyn Bay. And she's on the road to challenging the men. She's got the talent, she's got the temperament, she's got the technique. And once this custom-built car is ready for her, she'll have the tools to compete. But the trouble for Jade is that none of this comes cheap.
You had to buy the shell, you've got the engine to go in, the gearbox, the suspension components. It just adds up and up and up. I don't even think I want to think about how much money's actually gone into the car that's been built. Maybe 30, 40 grand to build it. Dad's probably going to say I'm the rest, so.
And that's at mates rates, as luckily for Jade, her dad owns a company that builds and restores rally cars, ancient and modern. But this isn't a Bank of Mum and Dad story.
The dream for me would be to be on the world stage in the World Rally Championship, to be out there competing against the best.
But neither is it a money-making venture. Not yet, anyway. Only those at the very top make top dollar through lucrative sponsorship and product deals. But to get there can take years and eye-watering amounts of cash. So, are Jade's aspirations just a money pit? Well, Dad doesn't think so. And he should know, he's Dave Pavley, himself a former World Championship rally driver. So the need for speed is in Jade's blood, and she's shown it from a very early age.
That was the car that I had great times with, and you sat in it at the show.
And we've got the intercom. I remember I used to sing down the intercoms to you when I was really little as well.
Yeah, you used to think the intercoms were singing nursery rhymes down, not for co-driving notes. That was a really nice car we had, an Escort Cosworth, and you used to love that car because you used to giggle when I accelerated in it. That was probably the first time I actually realised you really liked speed, because that was your first international rally you went to, and I remember you were just absolutely transfixed by it. You were so into it. I remember looking at your mum and going, oh no, here we go.
And that was the end of your wallet, Dad?
Yeah, it was the end of my wallet.
And with scant regard for his wallet's safety, Dave introduced a young Jade to the joys of karting.
You absolutely just put your foot flat to the board and you went the same speed as the experienced drivers that had been doing it for years and you'd never done it before.
And then the even more wallet-wilting sport of rally driving. But really, he has no regrets.
To watch Jade gaining the experience slowly is so exciting because I just know that she's just going to be so much better than she is today. She's going to get better and better and better.
Thank you.
And the techniques are improving, and one day she'll beat me. And I'll be so proud when that day happens. I'll be over the moon because then I can stop.
But until that day arrives, Jade is doing her best to pay her way. She has a day job in the family business and puts every penny she can towards rallying. But her new 40k motor is a special investment, underwritten by Dad.
This is what I want to get. This can be Christmas present up to 2050. I'll be quite happy.
Can I have that in writing?
Yeah, just said that for the camera, that's it. Yeah.
But this is why we work 7 days a week. This is why we work 12-hour days. It's more than a passion because it's also a career opportunity. And you need this platform to prove what you can do. I know what Jade can do, and people that have been close to Jade knows what she can do. And if she wasn't capable of going the whole way of the journey, we wouldn't bother doing this. We'd have stopped this a long time ago.
Whilst her motor is being finished, the rallies still go on, and Jade needs to keep her skills honed. And we'll be joining her as she borrows the keys to her dad's shiny Sportster. Hopefully, she won't scratch it.
Hear me roar, my friend!
If only Jade were pulling in the kind of coinage commanded by YouTube superstar, the Gonth.
Sounds great, don't it? Sounds great, don't it? This is what YouTube money sounds like. Yo! What's going on, lads, today?
The Gonth posts funny football-themed videos online, and his 1.7 million subscribers keep him in flash cars, flash pads, and flash footwear. But Flash only gets you so far, and having outgrown his hometown, he's upping sticks in search of bigger, better, blinger.
What I've done, I've stayed in Cardiff and I've segregated myself a lot from other YouTubers, and I've seen other people shoot past me and people who've even been in the game half the time I have because they've networked properly, they've got involved with other people, they've been in London, they've been around other bigger people. That's the #1 way of growing.
So, in order to grow himself, the Gonth has invested in a brand new network mobile, and he's taking it on its first ever ride down the M4. He's got himself a personal invite to the most exclusive cyber club in town, YouTube's London HQ. This place is like a Freemasons lodge for geeks, with access to an internet network of networkers so exclusive you need to have more than 10,000 subscribers for them to even answer the door. Not a problem for the Gonth.
Today I'm basically going to get a tour around the YouTube space, which I've heard good things about it, but I've never actually been here, so I'm looking forward to it.
With his 1.7 million followers, he's practically YouTube royalty, and he's greeted by the manager.
Hello, mate. Nice to meet you.
Daniel, how you doing?
Mark joins.
Our whole remit was really to help YouTube creators grow, to give them resources they need to grow on the platform. So we like to hear from creators what they want to learn how to use more of, and then we'll provide that as part of the setup, if you like. So just starting off here, this is what we call kind of the space cafe area.
It's a space for elite YouTube networkers to network, or take part in a slowcore silent disco. And there's free coffee and cake.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. So I know you're moving to London soon, so when you do,
Yeah.
like, by all means, just, you know, can be a second home for you, basically.
Yeah. That's pretty good, especially when your internet's down and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's a good go-to.
One of the good things is, like, there's always creators in here, like other YouTube creators, so you can meet, you know, other creators
people, other
of
YouTubers,
different kind of genres if you're into that, you know, so.
Exactly what the Gonth wants to hear. And to make him feel even more at home,
See me on the TV.
Exactly. Just especially for your arrival.
Look how good looking that guy is, man. It's a nice car as well.
Yeah, it's an amazing car. I'm super jealous.
but the main focus is giving elite YouTubers access to high-end tech.
This is a connecting control room. So if you ever wanted to do live streaming, you know, there's like a vision mixing desk, an audio mixing desk.
So, like, you can just book the room and have it to yourself and do whatever you want.
Exactly, it's an opportunity to think outside the
I
box.
like it.
So this is our biggest stage. So this is the main stage one, basically.
Yo, this is sick.
So what we try to do every 3 months is have like a professional film set in here. Just a chance to actually shoot in a professional environment.
Oh, so obviously people can come in and use this as their, basically as their, like,
That's
as
a video.
like a skit.
Exactly.
I'm definitely going to be coming down here. That is so good for, like, I don't know, say I just needed to do something and I wanted a fresh background, I could just use this.
So yeah, I mean, any videos you have, just think about any ideas you want to do. You know, come in and utilise the space. You know, it's here for you, basically.
Definitely. You'll definitely be seeing my face down here at some point, 100%. But thank you for giving me a good tour around as well. I've really appreciated that.
No worries. Look forward to having you.
It's been eye-opening.
Amazing.
Quality. Thank you.
Thank you.
This will be on my doorstep in the next few weeks. I'll just be able to just come in, use their like super fast internet, use their studios and stuff like that. Everyone I know who's done well for themselves has moved to London because there's just more going on. Things like this, there's more, you're being around more creative people, there's always events going on, so living in London is a must really, so I can't wait, honestly can't wait. A few more weeks and I'll be here.
Welcome to the British Racing and Sports Car Club Circuit, Anglesey. Hurtling down the track now in her dad's car is Jade Pavley. It's okay, her dad knows she borrowed it.
I'm slightly biased, but I have taught a lot of people how to drive cars over the years, and I'd say she's as good as anybody here today. So nice and sensible, and down the gears, on the brakes hard, turn her in. She didn't put her foot wrong. She's perfect.
She might be perfect, but the problem for Jade is that unlike everyone else in this series, she's not yet making big money. She's spending it. So if you're financially squeamish, look away now. First off, Dad's car. That's a 5-figure sum to start with. Fuel for the day, 120 quid. Technicians, add another 300 on the bill. And the tools in the van, well, they didn't come out of a Christmas cracker. Then there's the helmet, the internal communication system, the fireproof suit, boots and gloves. That's ta-ra to another grand. Then you've got wear and tear. Hear that? Well, Dad did. It's the sound of expensive tyres that need replacing.
It's not cheap, but there's no point cutting corners at this point now because she'll just struggle for the rest of the day otherwise. It'll be a big compromise.
There goes another 700 quid.
Oh well, no holiday this year.
Although Jade does try her best to be mindful.
Because I'm in Dad's car, I'm always thinking, oh God, it is his car, but you can't think about it too much. Although it's playing a little bit in the back of my mind if I'm going through a chicane thinking, okay, tuck in, don't hit the wing mirrors off, don't dent the car, otherwise I won't hear the end of it for the next few months.
Don't speak too soon, Jade. You never know when the next roadhog's gonna force you onto the verge. It's a red mist moment. But honestly, all rally drivers have them. And it brings out the breathtaking best in Jade. See ya!
I took the line, but it was very close, but you have to be quite assertive when you overtake on these because everyone's after their own race and they're all focusing on their stage lap time, so...
Right. Oh, by the way, your dad's got something to show you.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, how bad is it?
Oh, I've done worse. Trust me. I've rolled them into little balls, so don't worry. But when you're actually competing and you're absolutely flat out, that'd just be a glance. Now, if you'd done that in your road car, you'd remember doing it, yeah? They actually don't know when they did it.
Really? Let's have an action replay. Red mist comes down. Jade's gonna take him down the inside and... Oh, watch those tyres! Yeah, too late. Several £100 worth of damage.
Maybe I should just bought her a pony.
But more concerning, just as Jade's whooping the opposition and pressing her claim to join the ranks of the World Rally Elite, the engine starts playing up. Rather than risk even more damage to Dad's motor, Jade pulls out.
But it's just a bit gutting, really. But hey-ho, that's how it goes. I'm not going to be too upset about it, but I've enjoyed today and I'll just take what I can to learn from it.
It was the fuel pump, apparently. £500 to replace. Oh, and you don't actually drive these cars on normal roads. You need to buy a special trailer. Around 3k, please and thank you. Next time Jade rallies, it will be in her own custom-built car. The next time she can afford a holiday, probably sometime around 2029. Though hopefully she'll be doing it as the first female World Rally Championship champion. London's Docklands has a new resident. Erin, model, social influencer, businesswoman, has got a brand new shishi pad.
So I've just moved. It's my new apartment. I'm so in love. I literally love it so much. Literally everything is white and pink. Pink kettle, pink toaster. These aren't real chandeliers yet, but soon. Soon they're gonna be real chandeliers.
Pretty in pink, but not permanent.
This is perfect for the next year, but then I definitely need, like my walk-in wardrobe needs to be like the size of this apartment in the next place. I obviously need a swimming pool and a jacuzzi. This is just the princess pads, but you know, obviously I need a huge mansion, so.
Obviously. But mansions don't just grow on trees, so Erin needs her business ventures to blossom. And this evening, she's off to meet the team she's assembled to take her beauty products to the next level.
Should I spray it?
And to get this business meeting off on the right note...
Ready?
Some fizz.
Oh my God! Wow! Cheers!
Suitably refreshed, it's time to plan the marketing strategy for the new eyelash range. Erin's big news is that she's planning to hook up with a women's charity.
A new collection coming out, all about girl power, female empowerment, and I think it's important to support females with a female empowerment brand.
Also, would you be willing to give a percentage, like a small percentage of your profit?
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I haven't come up with a price, but I was thinking £1 per lash.
Okay, yeah, good.
Erin's planning a promo video and wants to get the tone right.
If I say girl power, what comes to your mind?
Fierce.
Fierce, love it.
Confident.
Confident. Ellie?
I want to say feminist, but I feel like it's controversial.
That's fine, we love controversy. Controversy makes people talk, so we love that, more of that. So I'm thinking to get big influencers, females only obviously, all saying these words, but just mention that with girl power and blah, 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 so influencers are willing to work for free, because it's a charitable thing.
As well as supporting worthy charities, her new range will also be kind to animals.
This whole collection is vegan friendly, so it's faux mink. So obviously there's a lot of people who are vegans, it's like a new craze, so I want to support that and make this one vegan friendly. Same price, cost price, they're both super cheap, they're both $1, so big profits.
Finally, how do you theme a photo shoot around girl power?
The photo shoot is going to be, I'm thinking just white, wet tops, see a little bit of nipples, showing that I'm female, these are my boobs, and what? Free the nip, hashtag free the nip. It needs to be so controversial that people, like, everyone's looking like, what are they doing? Like, let's get it popping. It's coming up to season where everyone's going out, glamorous, Christmas, makeup, this is the time now. Smash this, get a distribution next year, and everyone's driving a Lamborghini. It's that straight. Yeah, so cheers. That's all I wanted to say, really.
Cheers.
Cheers again.
Cheers, guys.
Still don't have a glass. 10 years' time, I see myself with hopefully hundreds of staff, hundreds of offices. The game plan is to make it a movement so people don't see it as just a beauty product. I want people to want to be a part of it. I want it to be very inviting so females feel like they can be a part of it and they can join the Solash family by purchasing the items and just doing launch parties and like women's walks and just big movements. I want it to literally become an empire.
A girl-powered, lash-fluttering, pink Lamborghini-driven, charity-donating, international vegan juggernaut. So, who's on board? Cardiff Bay, the end of an era. Wales's #1 premier YouTube superstar is leaving town.
What is it? Gonth.
The Gonth is finally off to London.
See, never forget this thing, the Xbox. Probably the main key to my success, man. This thing right here.
His mates are here to help him out the door, and his girlfriend, who's going to London with him. Also lending a hand is the apartment concierge.
Any offers? What am I bid?
Who has mixed feelings about his departure.
Yeah, but they have too much noisy sex and it upsets the neighbours. I get texts in the middle of the night saying they're at it again, and I'm like, well, you know, they are moving soon, so, you know.
Bit by bit, all traces that the Gonth ever lived here are removed. The stylish furniture, the huge telly, the improbably expensive collection of hardly ever worn shoes. But he's not fazed.
I'm just buzzing at the moment. I think I'll sink in when I'm there. It's a big move, obviously. Like, I've lived in Cardiff all my life, but no, I'm just excited, really. New adventures ahead, taking on London, see what it's got for me, and just go from there, really. But yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited. So excited to get everything set up and settled. So I can't wait to settle. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. That's my whole life in one van. My whole life in one van right there.
You okay with that, yeah?
Out with the old, in with the new.
Yeah, we got Cardiff City striker, well, not striker, forward, he's moving in. Yeah, we get the odd celeb, but nothing like him.
Yeah, good luck on the noisy sex front. Bye-bye, the Gonth. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, we'll miss him, but, you know, that's how it goes, yeah.
It's Christmas, a special season of peace and goodwill, when differences are set aside and harsh words give way to traditional messages of love, joy, and harmony. But what does this mean for Banter Cards, the highly successful purveyors of foul-mouthed felicitations? Will their printers fall silent as they respectfully forego the monumental commercial opportunities that Christmas offers? Not f***ing likely. 'Tis the season to fill your boots, the bank and Santa's sack, with mucky merchandise. 2 years ago, Tony Hall started the company from her bedroom.
I always wanted my own business. I didn't think it'd be rude. Although, weirdly, when people find out about it, they're like, oh my God, it's so you. And I'm like, I don't think it is. I don't think that's me, but yeah.
The company already turns over $500,000 annually, and Christmas is a ka-ching time for crude cards. Last year's bestsellers included...
Please don't judge me. That was so popular last year. The custom ones are really popular, like it's, oh, you're on the naughty list for having a hairy fanny, and then you can add someone's name to it, so they're always really popular. That was one of the first Christmas cards we ever made, so yeah, I love that one. It sounds strange, doesn't it, to like a card, but yeah, I really like that one.
Now Tony and her staff are busy spreading the glad tidings about this year's naughty Noel collection.
So I'm just photoshopping the pictures we just took. So we've got one design now, so I've photoshopped all the wording off, so we can just drop the Christmas cards we've already designed onto the new image, so we can upload the pictures to the website. They stand out so much more than our old pictures, they're a lot brighter and they're nicer for Instagram. And that's it, and then we're just going to update them all to the website. We're just in the middle of changing all these pictures.
Tony is no stranger to going where most angels fear to tread. A while back, she brought her unique sensibilities to a collection of charity cards.
It was for a cancer charity. I'm really passionate about cancer charities. My mum passed away when I was a bit younger, and it was just something we wanted to focus on, to give the money to any charity really, but as long as it's a cancer charity. So we designed the range, and then there was a charity that was going to we were going to sell the cards in their gift shop. They were going to have 100% of the profit, but 3 people complained, so they just basically, they didn't really drop out, but they wanted to take control of the range. And it didn't really fit in with our brand. They wanted to remove all the swearing. We weren't even allowed to say foof. So I was like, we've got all these cards, we want to give all this money away, but no one wants to be associated with the brand, so it's really difficult. I cried for like a whole hour in my car, but then I'm over it now, so it's fine. But it is difficult. Oh God, am I gonna cry?
Look on the bright side, Tony. Loads of people love your fun-loving filth and can't wait for the Crimbo range, especially now you've extended the festive fare to classy baubles.
They're actually amazing. They're such nice quality. Like, look, that we've upgraded them to glass as well, and they're going to last as well. They're not like the rubbish plasticky type ones. So we've got like Christmas is shit. What? Oh, stop judging my effing tree. Because you know when you upload pictures of your tree, everyone's judging it on Facebook. And then this one was the most requested one on the website. That's it really. It's £5.50 a bauble or 4 for £20.
Oh, fabulous. Hopefully Santa will drop a load down my flue. Meanwhile, as Charles Dickens didn't say, a Merry Christmas to everybody. One and f***ing all.